Okay, meeting come to order. December 19th, 2019. Zoning board meeting. Roll call.
Beagle.
He'll be coming shortly.
Gilson.
Here.
Stain.
Here.
Jefferson.
Here.
Estovitz.
Here.
Bernice.
Here.
Paparosi.
He's excused. He's sick.
Nacito.
Here.
Gashafano.
Here.
Planner Gary Paparosi and attorney Pete Scandriato.
Okay. The Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, this meeting was published in the Bergen Record with date and time, and also displayed at the zoning office. Did everybody read the previous minutes last month? A motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
Bruce, second by Steve Jefferson. And you can put Tom Beagle as him.
Gashafano.
Yes.
Nacito.
Yeah. Yes.
Paparosi. Absent. Bernice.
Yes.
Estovitz.
Yes.
Jefferson.
Yes.
Stain.
Yes.
Gilson.
Yes.
Beagle.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, application 101-119Z, Willenta Karting. Come up. If you could just speak into the microphone.
Good evening, Robert Tuning from McLaughlin Nardi on behalf of the applicant Willenta Karting Inc.
Okay.
We're here today requesting an adjournment of the hearing for the application. The property owner was actually hospitalized today and is not able to make it tonight, and we're looking to see if we could reschedule it for the next available.
Next year?
Yeah, next year, next decade.
I don't, we have the date, Sharon, for January? Let me see, I'll have it.
Twenty-third.
January 23rd?
23rd.
Okay, January 23rd.
Thank you.
You wouldn't have to republish, right? You should be fine with that.
Great, thank you so
Okay.
much.
Anyone who's here for this hearing won't be heard today. Come back on January 23rd.
Anybody here at Del Glen Avenue? It's being postponed due to the owner not being available because he's in the hospital. So we'll hear it next month. January 23rd. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, this has been a few times.
And there'll be no more notices, so
Just remember.
No.
No.
The reminder is the announcement tonight. So whoever's here or intends to be here, you have to let them know it is the 23rd.
You will publicize it via the website.
No, there'll be no more certified mail or publication in the record.
Okay, great. I'll let my neighbors know.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Board.
All right,
Happy
thank you.
holidays.
Okay. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Yes, and you could call the office also if anybody wishes to call. Go to zoning department and they'll give you the date also. If anybody.
Is the same number for the...
Yes.
Yes, same number.
Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Happy holiday.
8 people.
Okay, application 080719Z, Enterprise Outdoor, Ultimate Car Wash. You're here for?
I'm here for the resolution on speedway.
Okay. Oh, okay, so the applicant is not even here for...
That's good. Nick's got one.
Okay.
Mr. Scandriano, would they have to republish because they're not here to waive their time, right? So I'm going to suggest maybe that you let the attorney know, either an email or a call at least, so that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's not here. But I will let him know to republish.
This sign is driving me crazy.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes. Mr.
could
Gilson.
we also, with the sign company, see if they're missing, I think, some information we're looking for, like a superimposed picture of the new sign, if we could get that? We've been trying for the last 2 months.
Right, we had a second request we put in, and they didn't respond.
Requested three times.
3 times, actually.
Try it again, see.
While we're on that subject, Mr. Scandriano, you might either want to have them, their attorney call me, or if you want to convey it, the plan that is submitted is by an engineer, and it says that the closest sign is over 1,000 feet away. Now, I'm not sure if it is. I made 2 site inspections, and I guess the nearest one is by the storage place, but it's close to 1,000 feet.
Okay.
But the engineer is not licensed to measure, so they need a surveyor to say where their site is going and where that billboard is going east. I think that's the closest one. And they need that certified by the surveyor because the engineer is not licensed to measure.
I will do that tomorrow morning, first thing.
And if he can't have that along with the plans that Commissioner Gilson asked for 10 days prior.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Resolutions? 080719Z, Kip Avenue. Everybody read the resolution.
Which one is it?
Kip Avenue. With Mr. Luciano. A motion to approve.
Motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Gilson, Patty Estevez, second. Roll call.
Gilson,
Yes.
Estevez,
Yes.
Beagle,
Yes.
Stain,
No. Oh, wait a minute, which one? That's Kip Avenue?
Kip Avenue.
I'm sorry, yes. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the wrong one.
Jefferson,
Yes.
Bernice,
Yes.
Nacito,
Yes.
Gashapano.
Yes. Okay. Second resolution is 102919Z Speedway, Route 46. Everybody read. A motion to
I
approve.
have a comment,
Okay.
especially since the attorney is here. The zoning department didn't call for an inspection yet, but I've been there for other reasons, and they did not stripe according to the plan. So I am actually going there to see the owner or the manager at Mazda to show him the plan. Now, I believe the resolution can pass, but a CO won't be issued, and until that lot is restriped. The proposal that they submitted
Right.
is not what they did. And they have cars parked on the east and west lane where it was supposed to be open. One was 10 feet, one was 13 feet. And they also proposed, which is code, 2 spaces, a 3-foot pedestrian walk, 2 spaces.
That was the revised plan that was submitted.
Right. There's
We
no.
submitted that to the painter, so I'm wondering if they just didn't follow it, or...
They didn't.
I'll endeavor to find out and confirm that they'll go out and restripe.
Yeah, they didn't, they're parking
Understood.
on the north end, I mean, the east and west travelway, and it's not according to
Agreed.
plan.
I know what we had submitted as a revised plan in accordance to
That's
our
right.
conversation with our engineer, and it was agreed to and put on the record.
That's
So
right.
I'll endeavor to make sure that that is taken care of.
So while the resolution will be passed tonight,
It's
I'm assuming...
conditioned on that.
Right,
Right.
okay?
Yes.
Because actually, I have an appointment there tomorrow with the zoning officer to go talk to the gentleman to show him, somebody at Mazda.
I will contact them and let them know.
Okay, let him know we're coming.
Yep, will
Okay?
do. Yes.
All right. Okay, Mr. Chairman,
Okay.
that's on the record. So you can pass the resolution, but no CO will be issued. And there will be just, I mean, I know there's a weather thing, just so that you'll know, but Nick Melfi and I were in contact with the borough engineer, and there are 2 stripers. I guess they do thermoplast striping. That stripe 7 days a week, 365 days a year, as long as the ground is not wet. So it can be done. But the issue you have, they have to black out the white lines that they already painted. So,
Understood.
Okay.
I'll endeavor, if there's a timeline because of the weather, we just ask that we, give us the opportunity to get that cleared up with the weather cooperating. So
Nick Melfi will give a temporary, but I just wanted you to know that.
Understood. We all agreed, and it was provided. I know I emailed the striping
I have it here.
plans to the stripers.
Sign it tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So we could, if we pass the resolution, it's with a 30-day stipulation as long as it's striped?
Well, no.
We can't say that.
The 30 days won't hold. I mean, hopefully they'll get it striped, but if it doesn't, they still won't get their CO. And Nick Melfi said, listen, if it's not 30 days, it has to be done within 60. I mean, we're going to have at least one dry day in 60, we are going to assume. So,
Yeah, sure.
So you can pass it, but we already know about it. Actually,
sure.
the fire marshal emailed the zoning department
Right,
and
okay.
mayor and council. So.
Okay, so did everybody read the resolution?
Yeah.
A motion to approve?
Motion. Motion.
Mr. Gilson, second Patty. Estevez?
Gilson,
Yes.
Estovitz,
Yes.
Beagle,
Yes.
Stain,
No.
Jefferson,
Yes.
Bernice,
Yes.
Nacito,
Yes.
Gashafano.
Yes. Okay, any old business we need to attend to? Old business? No old business, any new business?
Old business,
Old business, Mr. Stain?
where is he? One thing I have to, want to bring up is the old bus place, Del Glen.
Right.
There are cars
Content.
parked in there.
I know,
Can we get a letter off or something? Have you seen it?
Well,
I have Dominic.
yeah, the buses are there. Yeah, but they have been working on it. They did remove the fence.
You're right.
They put up a wall.
It's better.
Right.
But there is.
But I think they're having an issue with drainage.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Good night.
Same to you.
I think there's an issue with drainage before they pave and stripe. I think there was an issue with, I'll double check with Nick, but we know about it. He finally cleared his legal proceedings with the former owner, and I think maybe Phil Toronto. There were several lawsuits there, and they just finished that up when he started doing the work with the wall there, and he started the paving. He ended the paving because he had to do some drainage. He had to put some pits in the ground, and I think there was an issue with that. So, but I'll double check with Nick. But we do know that they're working, and we're hoping that it gets done soon.
But they have cars parked. They're striped. They have a whole section with cars striped. And I didn't count exactly, but I think there's at least 10 cars.
Cars
And
are
it's-
allowed because they have offices. They still have offices there. It's not just a bus depot.
I mean, there's school,
Yeah.
all the school buses are there too, obviously.
Right.
allowed
But
there.
even before they took down the fence and put up the wall, cars were allowed to park there because there's an existing office. So the cars were always, even though they had a couple buses there from time to time, cars were always allowed to park there because there are existing offices in the back there. So
I'm not doubting that. If you go over there and take a look at it, they're parked like this.
well, it could be because the striping is not done, Dominic. So
Well, they striped that way.
well, that's going to be all restriped. So I guess they just.
Well, I'm just letting you know,
Okay.
it looks like
Well-
they're parking cars, you know.
Well, that might be the employees, no, that drive the buses.
Well, it will eventually be that, but...
Oh, but it's not that now?
I don't know that, but with Nick, because originally, when we were going to padlock the gate, because they non-performance, there is a business in the back there that was allowed, so...
But
Right.
the difference, Frank, is that the wall is here, a car is parked up against the wall, and there's another car right in front of it. If it's a driver, who's going to
Right.
let the cars move?
Right.
So they're parking cars there for different reasons.
Yeah.
That's the way they're parked. And there's a whole bunch of them.
Well, they should actually come back before us because it was over a year before anything was done. Anything over a year, they're supposed to come back before the board.
I think the zoning department was given extensions, Mr.
Oh,
Gash.
well.
So, but I'll talk to
They
Nick
should've
about
done
it
it.
tomorrow, because I have to go visit Mazda. But
And they were supposed to strike the next day when they came here.
They
Mazda.
did. The
They
next
did
day,
stripe.
it
Oh,
was
they-
striped.
They striped it?
Yeah.
So
It's
what's
just-
missing?
The
No,
next
it's
day.
striped wrong.
It's just
Oh,
wrong.
striped
That's
wrong.
what it is.
It's just striped wrong.
Okay. Wow, so they have to eradicate everything that's been...
I have some new business. Real quick.
Okay, new business?
Yeah, I'm still going.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Dominic, sorry.
By the Mazda, the people behind them, where the cars are parked, the used cars are parked.
Right.
You're going there tomorrow, take a look, because the cars are parked there, and there's still cars parked on the dirt. So you take a look at that. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's a radiator shop, Mr. Paparozzi?
Yeah.
And I don't know if they have any kind of permit for...
The radiator shop owns that extra lot, and at one time they were leasing it to Mazda.
Right,
So I guess either they raised the rent and Mazda left and went and bought Speedway or leased Speedway or did whatever they did.
Right.
But in any event, we're going to be there tomorrow. We'll check it.
yeah. And then if you notice, they have the plastic fence, and they have conduit pipe running all along it on their side. I don't know if that's the code.
We'll check it.
Okay.
Okay, got one more step.
Go ahead, Mr. Stain. That's why he won't.
Gary, I have to, in my head, I have to get something clear. With the Mazda, when we were talking about that piece of property which is now striped or striped improperly, you said that they had the right to get that without them coming to the zoning board because of them being a dealership on there. And I even asked you if there was an empty lot down the street, could they take that also? And you said yes, because that's their prerogative.
What I meant, though, what was I saying was that, that they could go to the planning board because it's a permitted use. And because they have a site plan on a permitted use, municipal land use law says they can go to the planning board. Okay, because it's not a use variance, because car sales and leasing and renting are permitted in the commercial highway zone. So they could have went to the planning board. When I talked to the zoning officer, Nick Melfi, he just wanted to be safe because he said that they might have all used cars there, meaning cars that are returned from a lease. So in other words, let's say they store 80 cars there. He thought they might be all 80 used cars, which would create another used car lot. and that's why he sent it to the zoning board, but the testimony was all new cars. And when I talked to Nick, and I spoke to the attorney, I said, Nick, they said they're going to put all new cars there. He didn't know that, so he sent them here, but they could have went to the planning board.
Yeah.
I didn't say that they could just not go anywhere. They had to go to the planning board, okay, because it's a permitted use.
Is there an ordinance stating that? For you to know that, there has to be some ordinance on how that is.
It's municipal land use law.
It's
It's in the Cox book. It's municipal land use law. If you look under permitted uses, you'll see a site plan accompanied with permitted use goes to the planning board. Okay? And I'll show you where it is if you need to see it. So it's municipal land use law. So
okay.
that's all.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well, when they came before us, Mr. Paparozzi, he said he was going to be putting new cars in that lot, plus he might use it for some of his employees.
But, yeah, they're going to park their car there. Even the used car dealers park their cars there.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
so
Right. So if there's some,
they gotta, you know.
if their cars with plates on it, it's the workers.
Yeah, yeah.
You
but
want
that's-
us to know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, is that it for old business?
No, I have a question.
Mrs. Estevez?
Thank you. I just need clarification. I'm not sure if our attorney could reach out to our, mayor,
I'll
council,
reach
or
out to the
someone.
borough
But my
attorney.
question is that I need to know if board members have to Oprah their own resolution. And I know other municipalities do not. I do not know why in Lodi we do. I don't understand why if it's a resolution that we approve. So either our secretary or administrative staff should keep
Right.
a copy of it if we request it, even if it's in PDF computer form. I don't want them to be stacked up with paper either. Or if there's an actual hard copy that has to be had. But if a board member needs a resolution, I feel that we should be able to get it and not have to Oprah it.
Right,
So-
well-
and if I'm wrong in saying so, then obviously someone
Yeah.
will tell us that, and that's fine, and I'll Oprah it if need be. But if you could
Right.
reach out.
Well, I spoke to Councilman Emil Carafa about this, and he says it's ridiculous. He was going to speak to Nick Melfi, and we shouldn't have to Oprah request anything.
I didn't think so.
He says
I don't think
that's
so either.
ridiculous.
I believe so. I don't want to overstep, so I just want
Right.
clarification, that's all.
Well, it started out where the borough manager wanted Oprah request for everything, and then it transferred over to Nick Melfi. And that's why I asked
I
Mr.
mean, I never
Carafa.
request anything at that moment.
Right.
It could be however, and it was an older resolution. I just need to know and see it, and that's.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, Mr. Carafa needs to address Mr. Melfi, and that should be taken care of. That's ridiculous. No other town should have to go through that. Anything else with old business? New business?
New business, I have something, Mr.
Go
Chairman.
ahead,
The,
Mr. Paparozzi.
the Planning Board and Zoning Board Christmas party is January 7th. I think that's a Tuesday? Oh, 7th.
7th?
Let me tell you what the day it
It's a
is, I'm
Tuesday.
sorry. Yeah, it's a Tuesday. It's 6:30 at Sergio's.
Oh,
Sergio's.
the usual.
Yes, Sergio's.
Oh, I thought you said McDonald's. Okay, sorry.
No, yes, McDonald's for you, everybody else.
Yeah. Everybody with the last name,
Happy meals
everyone with
for
the last
everybody.
name G goes to McDonald's.
Tuesday? I think, also, I think Joe Russo is going to let you know by emailing, he's going to ask you by email to send it out to all the board members for a response.
Okay.
So I made the reservation, I talked to Joe Russo tonight, I said I would tell the board tonight.
That's over here,
that,
Sergio's,
We're
right?
going to send out an
Okay.
invite for,
Yeah, well, I'll be there, so.
What, 7?
6:30.
6:30.
Okay.
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, do we need to remind the billboard that they were supposed to notify us if they were going to cancel their meeting?
I'm not sure.
I'll call them
They didn't
tomorrow.
show up, so let me.
Here you go.
I put it on my phone anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's different.
I have a few letters I share with my neighbors, also signatures for a petition against Valenta. I had shared with you earlier, if you mind, can I share with you now?
Wait, let us just address the attorney.
I even could.
She has
kinda
letters
ex
she'd like to
parte,
share with us
Letters for
for
what?
Del Glen Avenue.
Letters I shared with my neighbors ahead of this hearing who were opposed to the Lent house.
Letters for which?
For Del Glen
I think you
Avenue,
could
Carting
submit
Company.
them the night of the
No,
23rd.
no, no, no,
I
no,
just
no,
wanted to
no,
get a
no.
sense of like the severity.
Next
of
time.
it.
Yeah, I said that, on the 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I can't.
Yeah, on the 23rd.
I can't.
And can I have, I'm sorry, I didn't ask earlier the reason why it won't be publicized this time around?
Because he asked, because he showed up tonight to ask if it be carried, and he waived his timeframe. So that's just a legal procedure.
So I work for Facebook. I can put an ad out to residents on Lodi, letting them know.
Oh, yeah, you can do, yeah, yeah.
So I'm
you
allowed to
can-
do
Yeah,
that.
you
Okay.
can call your
Private citizen.
neighbors, and you can do any advertising you like.
Great,
Yeah.
okay, good, I'll blast that out.
Yeah.
Thank you, have a good one.
Thanks very much.
Happy holidays.
Merry
Thanks.
Christmas.
I'm sorry, Gary, I can't hear.
That's okay.
Well, when we get your age.
This is.
Okay. Is there any other new business? Mr. Paparozzi, you finished with new business? New
Yes,
business?
that was it, just the part.
Okay.
Gary, quick question. This billboard, is it digital?
It's good.
Quite frankly,
It doesn't
we should
say
really
that.
be, talking about it because we're still.
I know, I just wanted clarification if it was billboard or
You might
not.
have to ask that, but
I was going
Yeah.
to. I thought you could see it on the plans. I couldn't see it.
I'll talk to you after the meeting is closed for just what I
Right.
think, but
I
after
just
it's
was
closed.
wondering. I didn't see it on there. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Is there anything about the tractor trailers that are still parking in the old Kmart?
Oh, yeah. They do that all the time there.
They don't park in the lot anymore. They park in the back.
Yeah, I know.
And Saturday night, I counted 8
Yes.
tractor trailers in the
There
back.
has to be something.
It's a horrible
to the
look.
owner there.
It really is a horrible look, right across from the
I
church.
mentioned it at the last meeting, but I
8
don't
tractor
know.
trailers.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Okay.
our police department's job to police that.
We'll have a motion to adjourn the meeting.
motion.
Patty Estevez, second by Tommy Beagle. Okay, meeting adjourned.
All in favor?
All in favor?
The place will be right.
What street?